Right guys, today we're going to try to draw this pizza, and I've just made a new layer on the top, and let's get started. So I'm going to make the picture a little bit bigger so we can fill our screen. So we're going to get the right pen first. Right, so we want pencils and we want realistic. Okay, so from there, oopsie, got the wrong pencil color. Let's use the white color, so I'm going to go straight down there. Why did I get a line like that? Okay, let's start again. Yeah, that's fine, and then we've got one going there, and then we're going to just round it off like that. Okay, so if you think that shape's okay, fine. If not, you can always tune it up the way you want. And then what we're going to do is fill it with this color here, and we're going to go on another layer on top and make that as a clipping mask so nothing comes out of that. And then I'm going to pick this color here, and I'm going to go for the shades. Okay, we'll go for that one, and we'll just make the brush a bit bigger. Wherever we can see the cheese, basically, that's what I'm going to do. It's basically random places. You're going to just put it in like that on the edges and something like that. Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do, use the smudge tool a little bit on there just to blend it in, and then I'm going to go with the white again, and let me just get that complete white so we can, actually that is a yellowy color as well, isn't it? So let's go for that as well. Okay, so we got something here there as well. Okay, so I'm going to make that a little bit less and do the smudging tool on there. Okay, so we got like basically the cheese on there. Now make another layer, and then what we're going to do is try to make the tomatoes. So we're going to get the pencil that we need, and we're going to go for that one, and then I'm going to make the right. I think what we do is make it with the color that we're going to use. So we'll undo that. There we go, and we're there. And I think if we do a clipping mask, that might be better, because that way we're painting inside where we need to be. And then we got the other one coming, something like that, and there we go. I'm just going to fill it in, or you can always fill it in with the filling tool. Yeah, there you go. So it's there, and then we've got this white color that is coming out from the middle. Something like that, and just gonna fill that in with that color. So that's there. Then we got the red color. I'm just going to, oopsie, what happened there? Must have clicked something. Right, that colors all of it. So what we'll do is go in there like that, around these areas and where we want it filled in. There we go, and fill that in there. And then we got the, I'm going to use the smudge tool a little bit just to get those little blends in there, and it's a bit too much. I'm going to go down in size. Right, now we've got to make these little round oopsie, seeds in there. So we're just going to go randomly, just make some seeds here and there. Okay, and I'm just going to use the smudge tool again on top of that, just to get that like that. So, and then I'm going to pick the light pink color in there, and then just color that bit in there like that. And then we just smudge that in a little bit like that. And then we've got a little line that's coming around basically inside the tomato, like that one there. So we'll go around it, something like that. That's it, and come down there. Okay, and then I'm going to smudge that a little bit. It just blends into the color. Okay, so that looks like we've got that tomato there. Okay, fine. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's have a look if I'm on that layer. Yeah, I'm going to just duplicate that and basically move that down. Oops, you got the wrong one. Okay, we need to get in the uniform, and I'm just going to move that one just down here like that, and copy that again. Instead of me making them again and again, I'll just use the same one, and oopsie, there, and I just turn it around and make it a whole one, something like that. About there, yeah, there we go. And then I'm just going to smudge that in so it blends in with it as well. Okay, so we got the tomato there as well, and then what we can do is we can merge those two together. Instead of doing them alpha locks, this one I'm going to merge down so it becomes one. So now if I move this anywhere on the screen, it will move basically, and what we'll do is we'll get a little bit more of the red and try to go in a bit like that, just to make it a little bit better, so we can, and that's the ones. So it looks like it's a one whole piece. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that one as well, and move that one down here, like we got one up there as well. Okay, and that one I might want to move a bit up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got that there now. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now is try to get the leaves in now. So what I'm going to go with is the green color, and then just do the leaves. Actually, I'll do that on a new layer, so that way we've got a separate layer. So I'm going to make that one there like that. It's here, and then we've got some smaller ones, another one there, and one about there, and then one small one there, and then we've got one going like that. Right, so I'm going to do the middle bits like that, or we can make it a little bit darker and do them a little bit darker in there like that, and get them, these stems on the sides of those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pick the other color there and see if I can fill them in now. That's if there is no breakage in the, or what we can do is get a brush that is like, let's get something in here, and shader, let's do that one. Did I choose that? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're choosing these, because sometimes you think you're choosing it but it hasn't been even selected, and that's a bit too much. Okay, so we'll go in and just color the leaves in. I think I should have colored the leaves in first, and then I should have made the stems afterwards. Well, once you learn, that's how you learn, isn't it? So which is to come first and what's afterwards. Okay, this brush is basically something that when you push harder, then it makes it darker. So I think I'm going to go for something else. Let me see that one. See, yeah, that's better. So what we're going to do now is go for the little green. So like that, and go up there like that. And something like that. There we go. And then what we'll do is try to blend it in a bit with the color so it doesn't look too straight lines and all that kind of stuff. So okay, color is getting there slowly. So what we'll do is just put in some color where we think we need that color, and then we'll put the darker color again on top of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one on top of this layer, and this one I'm going to clip it to that, so it's just clipped to the leaves. And what I'm going to do is try to use a shading. Yeah, that one should do the job, I think. Come on. Yeah, there we are. And I'm going to try to shade in the darker bits now. Okay, that's not coming out the way I wanted it. Okay, so basically I'm just trying to shade in the bits that I feel like they're going to be a bit darker. Actually, I'm going to do all of that actually. Yeah, like that. And okay, and that one there. Okay, so I'm going to use the smudging tool just to smudge that a little bit out so we get the darks and the others. Okay, so on that, we're not all there yet, but it's like these bits here. I think that's the one underneath, so I might have to go on the layer down below and correct that. Yeah, there we go, where we can see the lights coming through. Okay, so we've got that there now, and what we need now is we need a thin line. So we'll go back to our pencils and then just use the clean sketch one and see if you can get the darkness, you know, the dark color in there. So okay, we'll go on the top one actually, so that way at least we can see the lines. Okay, so that one's not dark enough, so what we'll do is make it darker, and there we go. So now if we go through the leaves, there we go, and the other ones there. Just doing all those ones in, filling them in. Okay, so that is, the leaves are looking okay now, and what we want now is to get this, we're going to make another layer on top now here, and we're going to select this red color and see if we can get the I think if we use the round brush, let's see what happens with that one. So okay, that is a bit too smooth for my liking, so I'm going to go for the like a shady one, or let's try that one, damp brush. So no, that's not even doing the job. Yeah, there we go. So, and then we've got some coming on this side here, cheese, the sauce, something like that. It doesn't have to be exact, but you know. and a bit on that side there, some bits up here, going up there and under there. It doesn't matter because at the moment it might look as though we're on top, but what I'm going to do is move this layer underneath, so that way we've got all these sauce and all that kind of stuff in one side. And I think it's better experimenting with different brushes, that way at least you can see what you're getting. Like that one is getting too big, so what we'll do is put that in like that, some of the reds, and then we'll get the dark one there like that, and in some places put the dark one. And the sauce is about there and some about there. So basically we're just putting paint, like painting it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is move that layer down right on top of that one, and there you go, it's under the tomato and everything now. And what we can do is blend it in. It's not blending in the way I want it. Yeah, there we go. And what we could do now is put the other layer on, something like that. Okay, right, so we're getting there slowly. I'm going to put another layer on top of that one, and actually I'm going to unclip that, and I'm going to unclip this one as well actually. Well, let me just keep it clipped. And this one, what we're going to do is go for the yellow again and try to fill in these yellow spots now, so that looks like it's the cheese. And some bits here, and then we've got some little pieces here, and we've got some going like that around here, like that, and that bit there. Okay, and then we can just clean off the bits that we don't want to show there. There we go. Okay, and that's not on that layer. Okay, so we were on this layer here. Were we on that layer? No, I have actually done it on the wrong layer. Never mind. And this layer now. Okay, so what we can do, just check that in. Right, now we got these little spices or whatever you call them in there, so I'm gonna just clean those in and see if I can do it with those. And I think that's not looking good enough, so I'm going to go with the pencils again and do the dry ink one, so that gives us a little texture as well. Okay, so hang on, why is it right? Because I'm clipped onto that mask. There we go. So if I do that now, okay, yeah, that's what's happened. This layer is below the other layer. I need to move this layer up. There you go. Okay, now we're there, what we want, and we put those there, and then we get a different color here like that, and some pieces here. Let's just make that a little bit bigger, so, and some here. So come around here, that's it, and then I'm just going to smudge them a little bit. That's a bit too much, and just got to blend them in. Okay, so yeah, it's coming along. So what we can do is do something like that and get the shades in a little bit, and then we use the pencil just to get that in there. Okay, so what we need now is to use this brown on the outside, so to make it look like it's crusty on the outside. Yeah, there we go. And we'll use the blending tool to blend it a little bit in. Alright, and then we're going to use this other color we have there, just to put that in a bit in there, and then we got the red sauce again and the dark bits in there. So if I go for the darker version of this, and then we can just put some like that on there. And just blend those in a bit. Okay, and then we just clean these bits off that one we just overdone. Yeah, there we go. And I think we can just put some little pieces here like that. Just smudge that back in. Okay, so let me just get some here. Something like that in there as well. That way at least we've got some more of the whites getting in there. Cheese there, something like that, something there, and then we've got this going around there. Right, so I'm going to use the smudge tool to get that in there, and whatever's extra we'll just take it out. Get that in there like that, and just to finish the crust. Okay, I think we've done, so I'm just going to go like that up to there and just clean that off. Yep, okay, and now we can just select the bottom layer and just put a color that we think. Oopsie, what am I doing here? In the background show, there we go. So basically we've got a pizza that, well, nearly to what we want to make it look like. So there, I think, yeah, about there. Okay, so we've got a, it's not perfect, but we are learning, so every day is getting a little bit better at this, and so just going to get something in and then just go over the line there. And then go from here to down there like that, and then just there. I guess it gets a bit cleaner. I think there is a little bit of white here, but you can always fill that in afterwards and make it perfect as much as you want. Something like that, and just there we go. And let's clean the sides off. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it looks like a pizza. That's the main thing. Okay guys, I hope you liked it, and that's something, another bit that we've done again. Okay, what we could also do is put these layers, combine them down like that one, and then I could duplicate that, and then I could also move it about here, and then get a rubber and just move out what I don't want out there, and just use the leaves that I want to. So something like that there, or probably something like that. So, and then we can still move it to where we want it as well. So just move that there. There we go, and get that bit out, and then just smoothen the edges off. Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't like that one there, so I'm just gonna move that out the way like that. Yep, there we go. Actually, I'm gonna move that out of the way completely. Doesn't even look right. Okay, delete. Okay, so that was the pizza for today, and let's see what we got for the next one now. Thanks for watching, guys.